Everybody, this is Paul Neeson with the Raw Life Health Show, and here we are in Sebastopol, California at the Raw Life Expo. And there's some great speakers here, and it was just an exciting time. And I'm going to just turn around the camera here and look at these two people here. This is Nomi, Shannon, and Cheri Ciara. And why don't you guys introduce yourself?
She's Nomi, I'm Cheri.
Okay, they got that backwards. That's okay.
We're twins because we were born on the same day.
We were born on the same
Not
day.
the same year.
May 31st.
Yeah, we're Geminis.
Yes, and Brenda Cobb
From Atlanta.
is also born May 31st.
Okay,
Isn't
now
that
the
cool?
Raw Life Health Show is all about, you know, raw food stuff and everything, and I know that information you just shared with us is very interesting, but my viewers want to hear about raw food.
Raw food? What's that?
So tell us, you know, what you do in the raw food world, because you both have pretty special things that you do, and just, I can introduce you, but why don't you introduce yourself and keep it fun?
Okay, let's keep it fun.
I might interrupt you with a question.
I have 2 books, and Cheri has several books, but she doesn't. She's at the disadvantage.
Well, she'll
because
talk
this
about
is my
herself. You
booth.
talk about you.
No, I want to talk about
I'm a
her
direct
'cause
New Yorker. You
so
talk about
bored
you.
with myself.
No one else. You just.
I actually would rather talk about her because
Okay.
she doesn't bore me. I bore me.
Okay.
All right, for you,
So
Paul.
what are the name of your books?
My book, the first book is called The Raw Gourmet, and
Okay.
it's considered to be the best first book to buy, and it's in its 10th year,
Okay, great.
and
Okay.
it's still selling as many copies. The next book, which is recent, is called Raw Food Celebrations,
Okay.
and it's a great book if you want to have a party, an event, company over, and the real good big secret to this book is the recipes are a little more complex than in Raw Gourmet, but almost all of them are make ahead. So the day of your event, you know, you can rest and make your house and
Wonderful.
yourself pretty.
Wonderful. And one thing I love about this book, really, hold this book up here. I don't know about your celebrations book. I'm not sure about that. I didn't read it yet. But one thing I love about this book is it's one of the first raw food books out. When
Yeah.
raw food was really raw food. I am telling
color.
every viewer here, am I on? Can you see me?
Yes,
I
I
am
can
telling
see you.
every raw viewer here, this book does not have chocolate in there.
Right.
No cacao in this book. This is one of the
All the new-
best raw food recipe books because it doesn't have cacao in there.
The cacao. It
yeah.
doesn't have any of
So
the new
that's
stuff.
wonderful.
The
What about
cucumber
your
and the
celebrations book? Does
agave.
that have that garbage in there?
Very little amount.
Okay, that's
because
okay.
It's party food.
That's okay. It's a
Yeah.
party food. It's
Yeah.
but that's all right. It's all good.
Yeah.
So anything else you want to say before we speak to Cheri?
Well, sure. I'm
This
having
show
a
is
great
fast and quick.
time.
Come on.
Come next year to the Raw
Okay.
Health Expo. It's in Santa Rosa because it's a great event.
When is
and
it?
It's end of July next year, and next month is Cheri's event. See, I still would rather talk about her.
Okay.
But she won't have anything to say then.
Okay.
And that's Cheri's husband, Dan, over your left shoulder.
Hello,
Right shoulder.
Dan. Say hello.
Hi, Paul. Hi, people.
How you doing? This is Dan, and he's with Cheri. Cheri's going to introduce herself and her wonderful place. But thank
On
you.
a personal note, I've actually known Dan longer than Cheri's known him.
Okay, and we don't want to. we don't need to know when his birthday is. It's
no,
about
I'm
raw
not going to tell you
food.
his birthday,
It's
but
not
he
about
was a student
birthdays.
at Hippocrates when I taught him.
Wonderful. Hippocrates is wonderful, isn't
I
he?
know, yes.
It's great. Okay. Thank you so much.
You're
It's so good
welcome.
to see you again.
You too.
You know me a long time,
I have known you
but
a
you
long
have no
time.
idea when my birthday is.
None.
Okay, good. All right, here we go. And there's Cheri.
Hey,
And
Paul.
let's get your little living light, Cheri. Okay, go ahead. Tell us who you are, where you are, but we already know your birthday. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm Cheri Soria, and I'm the founder and director of Living Light Culinary Arts Institute. And Dan and I own 4 green businesses. Besides the school, we have the Marketplace, which is a culinary store for raw vegans, all organic. We've got great books, and everything that you can find in our store you can also buy online at rawfoodchef.com. We have a cafe, and we have an eco-friendly inn called the Living Light Inn, where our students come and stay, but also travelers who are interested in eco-free living can also stay there. And we have students from over 40 different countries come to our school. I founded the school over 11 years ago, and so we have graduated thousands of people from all over the world who are really passionate about making raw foods for themselves and their families, and many of them are out there teaching, because in a 17-week training people learn how to teach as well. I am also the author of 3 books. My first book was published in 1996. It's
Another
called
great book.
Angel Foods.
I actually have this book also, and you know what's so great about this book? Take a wild guess.
No cacao.
No Krakow. It's amazing. It's wonderful. Another highly recommended book by Paul Neeson, Angel Foods. Go ahead, tell us more about it.
And this book is a great transitional book. It's not 100% raw. It's half raw and half raw vegan or half vegan. 125 raw recipes though, which is still as many as most raw food cookbooks have anyway. So it's great for transition, and all of the recipes are easy to make and really delicious. It has a little bit of a spiritual bent to it because there are prayers that you can say before your meals, and also just appreciations to the angelic realm. And it might be a little too much for some people, but most people really love it.
Well, if they don't like
In fact,
that part, they can ignore that part.
you
Because
know,
the food part is so cool.
it's great for the food, of
Yeah.
course, but I have so many people who tell me that they keep it next to their bed
Very
because
sweet
they
book.
love to read the angel communions before they go to bed at night. I tell
Okay.
them, put it in the
If
kitchen.
you don't like angels, don't read the angel part because the food part's worth it.
Right.
Yes.
Now, I
Is there
also
angel
wrote,
food cake in there?
No angel.
let's
No
do
angel
one.
food cake in that
That's a
book
good idea.
about angels? Come on now.
So
Okay.
I wrote another book in between there, but I don't have it with me, and it's called Comiendo Pura Vida, and it was made, which means eating pure life, and it was made for the Latin American market because I go to Latin America a lot, and I have a lot of large following down there, and so it was a book written specifically for that area of the world. But this is my most recent book, and I'm really proud of this book. It's called The Raw Food
Hey,
Revolution
that lady on
Diet.
the cover looks like you.
And that is me.
Oh, wow.
I'm 62 years young.
Wow.
And I had this book was not an easy book to write. It took me 3 years to write it. I co-wrote it with two very highly respected dietitians who have written many books, and they really made me cut the fat, as well as make sure that all of my menus were really nutrient dense. So I learned a tremendous amount while I was writing this book, and I'm really, really proud of it.
And it's a wonderful book, but then no angels in this one, right?
No, well, yeah,
Oh, you're the
three
angel in it, yeah.
angels wrote the book.
Okay, but it's a great raw food recipe book. Actually, one of the newest ones on the market, and just a wonderful book. And it's one that's in my kitchen, and I love the recipes in there. And your food is wonderful. And every time somebody asks me where to go to learn raw food, you know, I always give them your school there, and it's up there. And give us your website.
Yes, it's rawfoodchef.com.
And you're going to have a big event, a big expo there coming up soon.
We have a big expo. It's always the fourth weekend of August. This is our fourth annual Vibrant Living Expo, and we have over 50 speakers and celebrity chefs who are going to come. We have over 4 venues going on simultaneously, and it's a really, really, as you know, professionally run, world-class expo. We're very proud of it. And this year we're going to be streaming it live on the internet. So
Wow.
that's
right
really
on over your
exciting.
website?
Yeah.
And the Durian King's going to be there, right?
Of course.
All right,
Absolutely.
all right. I wouldn't miss it.
Both of these great
I
people
wouldn't
are
miss
gonna
it.
be there.
Yes,
And
you'll
you know
be
what?
there.
I forgot to tell you my website.
Okay.
Which is rawgourmet.com.
You talking so much about her, you see? You forgot to tell us about you. What's your website?
Rawgourmet.com.
rawgourmet.com. And any other parting words before we say goodbye for now?
Well, I have a demo to do, so I'm going to run and come and see me at the Vibrant Living Expo. I'm going to be doing several demos.
Any last parting words?
Have a wonderful raw day.
Okay, how about you, Dan?
Have a good time and join us at the expo. Paul and Nomi will both be there.
Hey, Dan, how long you been on a raw food diet?
13 years.
13 years. You learned at Hippocrates Health Institute, right?
I learned some of it. I've been raw for 3 years before I went there and spent 9 weeks doing the health educator program, and it changed my life.
Wonderful, wonderful. That's great. All right, everybody. That's Dan. That's Nomi. And
Take
Cheri
care.
went to run to a food demo.
Yeah.
And this is Paul Neeson telling everyone for the Raw Life Health Show. We'll see you again soon and have a great raw life.